Thank you for joining in. Hope you all are doing good today. And I'm really thankful for you to take out some time to be here. Um, okay, today I'm going to be talking about artificial intelligence and blockchain. I'm pretty sure you all must be aware of them, but I'm going to be inputting some of the things that I think are really important in terms of when we talk about artificial intelligence and blockchain and how we can explore its various areas. So I'm going to be doing the same today. Hopefully, you enjoy my talk today. So, just to give you a brief about myself, I've been working with DXC Technology for past 7 years, and I'm working in their Artificial Intelligence Center of Excellence, and I've been handling various AI moonshot projects. I've been working on a variety of projects like conversational bot, blockchain, and then some of the other augmented reality projects here. I also have experience working with their legacy projects. So all in all, I'm enjoying my my work here at DXC Technology, and it's definitely a great company to work upon. So I'm going to start with my topic today. So uh, firstly, I'm just going to familiarize you all with what exactly these terms are. So when we say artificial intelligence, yes, I know we all are aware, but it's actually the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think like humans and mimic their actions. True, but then now the zone that artificial intelligence is going in and the way it is expanding is really commendable. So it is actually enabling us to build amazing softwares that enables people to overcome their physical disadvantages, empower smart infrastructure, create incredible entertainment and such experiences. I know there have been a lot in today's era where we talk about artificial intelligence, whether it is bots, whether it is normal softwares, or even if it is like creating robots for doing some physical activities, or even hardware and software stuff. So yeah, I think the way artificial intelligence is exploring and is getting ahead in time is commendable. So that's my idea. How effective, how it can be used to bring in the transformation that we expect. Now, there's another technology, very strong one, I must say, blockchain. You must be bragging about okay what it is, how it is. It's a complicated concept, but trust me, it's worth learning it. So when we all know we are going onto the banks for doing our digital payments or for doing any kind of payments, there is always an issue with trust. There always an issue with the transactions. There has always been a third party involvement, which led Santoshi Nakamoto to bring in this concept of blockchain. It is so powerful, such a powerful digital ledger of transaction that actually helps you to have the distributed transactions across the network. I must say that it is a system that helps you record information in a way that makes it difficult or impossible to change, hack, or cheat the system. It's nevertheless the best digital way of payments that I will definitely recommend to everyone else of us here. So yeah, I my idea is just to promote this technology, since I am aware that in today's world, also in so many organizations, in so many Fortune 500,000 companies, this concept is still not active. But I want to promote this, and as a women ambassador here, I would like to take this concept forward, and I want all my my women entrepreneurs or women tech leaders here to come in and pitch the solution and to learn more about these technologies. Now, I have another interesting concept known as drone. Okay, when we have always known drones as roaming around in the air and then capturing images, photos, videos. But then, have you heard recently about the same day bots, the delivery bots that every big logistic provider is launching? So that's my idea. So till 2020, we definitely thought that autonomous cars would whisk us the office and that concept would just blow away everything. But now another slice of the science has come on in the form of robots that we call as delivery robots that every big logistic provider is introducing these days. You must have heard about FedEx same day bots, Amazon Prime bots, Kiwi bots. There are so many examples that I can name about. But yes, robotic delivery is taking a turn. It is another great invention of artificial intelligence to actually imbibe that intelligence that we consider human possess, but to use that concept to inculcate and to put that into the robots, into these delivery robots, specifically during this time of pandemic, when we all are struggling and when we all are restricting ourselves to meet others and to go and communicate or things to others. This is indeed a huge success for all the logistics provider, and is I think it's really an innovating concept if used in a proper way. So now, of course, we know what these are. These are my major three components that I want to promote and I want to educate about. And I think I recently have learned about all of these, and this can bring in a great innovation in whichever organization we talk about. And as I mentioned, it is still not being properly used. It still has to rise. So why? Why exactly do we need this? So, we know why artificial intelligence, of course, it's transforming every walk of life, every area of life. Talk about software, talk about hardware, talk about logistic companies, talk about retailers, talk about consumers. Every big area, we are trying to use artificial intelligence in one form or the other. So, it's wide ranging too. It enables people to rethink how we can integrate information, analyze data, use those insights, and to get value out of it. So it's a huge concept. This is the reason we should use artificial intelligence. Oh, when it comes to blockchain, so trust me, there have been many attempts actually to create these digital money, but only recently the cryptocurrency has taken its edge. So I guess this the prevailing issue of trust that we have when it comes to trusting the third party banks and all that third party providers is what is being overcome by the blockchain technology. So it creates a new currency, a new token that gives ownership and authority to all the people in that ecosystem and maintains that equal decorum amongst all. So there is no trust issues, there's no need of any third party provider and all that stuff. So nobody is in charge. We all are owners of our own thing. It is secure. It is less maintainable. So you just have to use this technology in a way that enables everything. So yeah, it is so big and so huge. Now, why should we even use drones? Of course, especially let me again take this example of coronavirus. We know how much we're restricting ourselves to going even for grocery shopping. We just want everything to get delivered. So when we are expecting such things to be delivered, why to even have that? Like we all are promoting contactless deliveries, and I think delivery bots can be an additional hand to the existing logistic providers who are trying to handle this huge pressure that is happening because of the uh, work from home and because of all the activities that we are doing from home and these lockdowns. So I see the future as this: using autonomous drones, using digital payments powered by blockchain network, and then artificial intelligence. When these three are clubbed together, definitely they're gonna be making and bringing that transformation that we expect as we are moving into the digital world and we are using digital technologies. Now, today I'm gonna be giving you a small example that might excite you, that you might want to. There can be many ways wherein you can use these three concepts together, but I'll just demonstrate one wherein I'm targeting three major areas: consumers, logistic providers, and the retailers. How we can use all three of them together to use these latest digital technologies and to bring in the transformation and to have a smooth working life for everyone involved there. So the challenge that I'm trying to solve for all these three areas, and which I would like to discuss with you, which is just like a small example that I did as part of my work in the organization. It might motivate you to use the solution and to use these three technologies in a different way. But just to have an example, a real example that might excite you and motivate you to use these technologies. So, so in terms of retailers, we know they're getting more aggressive to provide faster delivery than ever before. Of course, because of the push that COVID has brought in. With the massive adoption of online things, there are new challenges that they have to face. There are like for an example, Netherlands-based Holt, they said that they want to buy Fresh Direct, which is one of the biggest providers, and this is because they every time they have to pay for any kind of delivery that they expect. So they have a huge dependencies on these logistic providers, and every time they think of delivering, and especially because now it's the online thing, so they expect that they have a huge dependency on the logistic providers. They have to pay a lot of cost. Honestly, they have to, and that's what their challenges are. But when it comes to logistics, they have to, like, because of COVID and because of the online trend that's happening, it has raised exponentially. There is a 20 to 30% rise in the demands in the online transactions that logistics market have to face. Every big provider, FedEx, UPS, USPS, they are finding out different solutions. Like they are launching their own bots that I just talked about before, their own delivery bots to help them handle this pressure that they are getting because of the excessive online retail shopping and experience that everyone is having. So yes, I think it's a huge push for logistics provider as well, a huge challenge that we can say. Now, when it comes to consumers like me, of course, we are going digital in everything. From our grocery shopping to our daily needs, we are going for online purchases. Yes, so we are purchasing from online companies, Fresh Direct, Amazon, Instacart. They're getting famous everywhere specifically. So these are the major ones in the US. So I just referred these, but there are many, many, many others in across the world that are being used by consumers to shop for. So, these because of this pressure in the online, Albertsons, Walmart, all of these online providers, they are trying to get closer to consumers by delivering them faster, by using various logistic providers, and a sense of competition has been created among logistic providers and, of course, the retailers because as the time is going, the needs are increasing, but we are also going digital. And I think we can help all these areas together. That's what my concept is: how to use this artificial intelligence, how to use this blockchain, how to use these drones to actually create a smooth environment, a smooth execution for all three of these major areas. So what is the transformation in the approach that they are bringing in because of the challenges that they are facing? So when it comes to retailers, they're actually building small automated warehouses. Now, automated warehouses are like their stores where they have these automated zones, but of course they're still being used and being operated by humans, but they are using it. They're increasing their more warehouses, the number of warehouses, they're increasing their delivery business using more logistic providers. They have to pay a lot. So they are following some lean inventory strategies. So their strategies are quite changing. So Fresh Direct CEO, they've actually said that the sales have risen exponentially in the pandemic. Of course, because consumers are buying online. So due to all of the things that we are going through right now. So yeah, so their strategies, their approach is changing. Now, when it comes to logistic providers, they are bringing in more innovative solutions, like they are using delivery bots. It has just started, it has just been launched, but we can use them to empower them. Like in California, these delivery bots have already been started. They are taking the packages, taking the food, and delivering in the neighborhood. But how cool is that? How cool is the solution? How can we use all of these three to bring in this transformation and innovation? And I think it's a huge win for all the logistic providers because of the huge increase their shipping volume. They are increasing their online website range. They have to scale up. They have to offset their higher cost because their demands are increasing, and they are unable to actually fulfill the orders that they could do previously. Of course, they They also have to change the way they are delivering. They have to buy more trucks, more autonomous delivery that they are now getting inclined towards. So because of this autonomous delivery, they could focus and they could spread across entire area, and they could do more delivery, could meet the demand that is ever increasing in this time. So now we know how the strategies and approach for the retailers and logistic providers are changing, and same goes for consumers. Earlier we used to go out, we used to think, okay, let's go out and buy some food stuff for us, but today we order everything online, not just because of pandemic this, but of course we have so much of office work, we have everything that we do from inside, from home. There are a lot many things. Still, in so many areas, the online shopping has increased. Definitely, because of the lockdown, it has increased 4 times, but then it is increasing. So, consumer strategies for buying stuff, for shopping is changing. We are going online, no doubt. And I think this is where all these three areas can get benefit from the digital technologies that I talk about. So, I'll show you something. You can see the drones. They are working in the warehouse. This is what the retailers are now doing, creating automated warehouses to use these drones to embed. But the solution is still in progress. I think there's a lot to be done in this scope and in this area. And I think we can help using these digital technologies to overcome their challenges. Next, you see how the drone has become an important part of the logistics provider. Earlier, it used to be truck, it used to be bus, it used to be ship, it used to be train, but now drones are playing an important role. You can see the third picture of how a drone is delivering food to a consumer, how it is helping to meet the demand of a consumer. So basically, in all of these areas, drone is overcoming. Using drone and using artificial intelligence and drone, we can overcome the challenges that all these three areas are facing. So yes, drones are here to work where humans can't be due to these uncertain situations that we are currently in. Oh, but other aspect is how the industry is seeing the blockchain, because it's a very new concept. Of course, it's still not out there that much, but I think we can use it. So when it comes to blockchain, we know that millions of dollars have been invested in blockchain. Everyone is in the cryptocurrency now. It's a boom in the industry. But the question is, what if we could remove the need for intermediaries like at all, like in the world of retailers, logistics, and consumers? How about if we just remove these banks and we just go about it? That's where the solution would come. So another thing is, what if the transactions could be verified? We don't have any trust issues that we have to face because of these banks these days. So blockchain could be an effective technique to overcome all these challenges. So, this is what my ideas, my examples for you to refer to. We can change the way bots drawn into a new way to fund. We can build an ecosystem where all retailers can come in, all logistic providers can come in, and bots can also be part of that ecosystem. And every provider has access to every other. So every logistic company has got access to every other drone. Every retailer has got access to every other logistic provider. We have got drone maintenance people as well. So there's a huge ecosystem that we can build using these digital technologies. And we can build a token network wherein they use blockchain to do their digital payments. And we just totally remove this concept of using banks or of actually directly using these third party intermediaries. So that's my concept, building a token economy. That's just an example that I did as part, as I mentioned, like part of the work in my organization. And there's a small demo that I would like to share with you all, and I would want to do it and view it and just see how we actually, this is just a prototype that I did as part of the hackathon for FedEx, and I used their same day bots and I built this web application to demonstrate how effectively we can embed artificial intelligence in drones. We can bring in the startups as well. Like there can be many startups that can come in and that can actually be part of this ecosystem. So we can start a business. A business can be a renowned one or a startup, and we can register it. We can create a profile. We can register all the products in here. And then finally, as a consumer or as a business, even, I can shop from here. And once I shop, I can choose the drone for making a delivery. And all this entire thing is running on the blockchain network. So we will be using tokens. We can use tokens, we can use this cryptocurrency to pay and to even exchange tokens for real dollars, and then do all the entire end-to-end transaction. So that's the effect of using these technologies. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for taking out the time and listening to me